Hi guys, it's Donna with RichGreen Acres, and today I'm very excited but also very honored to Deep South Homestead and Crazy Days for allowing us to join in on this collab. And this collab is growing Seminole pumpkins versus Cherokee Tan pumpkins, and we were sent the Seminole Pumpkin Seeds. I've done a little research on these, and I'd like to share a little bit about these special seeds with you. First of all, I get this information from Miss Wanda, and she says that the Seminole pumpkins, along with the Cherokee Tan, were carried across on the Trail of Tears, sewn into the women's clothing, so that they would have a part of their land, a part of home, something that reminded them of home, something that they could take with them. And I think that's just special, and it makes me feel very honored to be able to help grow these and get these back out into circulation. So I went ahead and I did a little more research. These pumpkins are new to us. In fact, from what I hear and what I've read, they come from the South and Florida, to be specific. And there's a part of Florida called, and I'll probably butcher the name, but forgive me, it's called Chassahowitzah. It's a region in southwest Florida that is actually, the name means, it literally means hanging pumpkin place. And that was named by the Seminole people. So I think that's probably where these may have originated from. These pumpkins do well in Florida's heat and humidity, and we're in the high deserts of California where it's a lot drier, so we're going to see if these will actually grow in our region. Seminole pumpkins and Cherokee pumpkins are very much alike. In fact, I'm not going to go into too much detail about the similarities. You can check out Deep South Homestead's video on it, where they compared the two pumpkins. But in my research, I found that the Seminole pumpkin is supposed to be like a butternut squash, except sweeter. They have firmer, less fibrous flesh than your traditional jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, and they can be stored for up to a whole year. I also found out that the flowers are edible, as well as the young green fruits of the pumpkins. They don't even have to be peeled, you can just pick them from the vine and eat them. So I've also heard that the Seminole people planted their seeds at the base of trees and dead trees, and when it came time to harvest these seeds, or harvest the pumpkins, they would climb the trees to harvest them. But up high, it kept them off the ground, it kept them safe. These seeds, or these pumpkins, are supposed to be fairly easy to grow. They don't need a lot of tending to. In some of my research, I hear that they can grow up to 30 feet, but I've also read that they can grow as long, or the vine out as long as 80 feet, which is amazing. We're going to go ahead and plant 3 seeds indoors today. When I woke up this morning, it's the mid to late May here. It's actually May 22nd. And when I woke up this morning, there were snow flurries. And my poor garden is just getting hammered. You'll have to take a look at some of our videos on how we're protecting some of the plants on our raised beds. Those are doing well. My greenhouse is doing well, which I'm also going to try one pumpkin in the greenhouse where I have a trellis and I have some rafting that goes across the top. So I'd like to see if they'll grow up and kind of hang down in the greenhouse. We have a decent sized greenhouse for us. And then we're going to go ahead and plant 2 seeds in the ground when the ground's ready. We do have a pumpkin patch planned, but right now, due to the weather, the rain, the snow flurries this morning, it's freezing out there. It's still in the 30s this morning, and we just have to wait for the weather. So I'm going to go ahead and get 2 of these planted today. We're going to let some of these vine up a trellis in the pumpkin patch. We're going to go ahead and let a couple of them just vine out on the ground once the ground is prepped. And then again, I'm starting a couple inside. We're going to try one in a pot, and we're going to go ahead and try one in the greenhouse and let it grow up the trellis and across the rafters and see how that does. So I'm just gonna poke 3 little holes with my finger here. They don't have to be too deep. And we're going to put the seeds in. This is what the seed looks like. This is the Seminole pumpkin. Just cover the soil up. This is my own potting mix that I've created here. Doesn't need to be too deep. And we're just going to mark these. So I will be planting a few other pumpkins and seeds today. So we have our little marker. It's going right in here, and again, it's May 22nd. That's the starting date of these 3 seeds. As the weather warms up, it'll be a little bit later in our season. This is not traditional weather for us here in the high desert of California. They say in the past that it snowed up into June, but traditionally our weather is usually in the 70s around here now, 70s to 80s, and today it's in the 30s. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you'll join us along the journey as I film these. As I said, I'm very honored. And again, Amy, we're paying this forward, and we want to thank Mr. John for giving these seeds to Deep South Homestead so that Miss Wanda can get them out and get them back into circulation. So we're honored to be a part of that. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.